Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and we got a bunch of new events in Marvel Future Fight as well as new sales. So I thought I would talk about them because they're both good and bad. There's a little bit of everything, and I think there's a lot of questions that the community has as far as how to proceed. But just quickly before we do that, for Timeline Quest, because I am on the final hidden route, I'll show you guys here. I posted this on Twitter, but I'm halfway through the Sam Wilson route, where you get the first choice and you have between Joaquin Torres and Sam Falcon. And then once you get down here to the one's mission, I'll have a final choice, and that's when it will pop up, and I'll be able to choose the hidden route, right? That's not Winter Soldier, and that is not Captain America, and I will be able to get to the final two rewards at the end here, which are the leader bios and the CTP. But I've seen a lot of people posting online that they've done, you know, they're at 82% or 83%, but they don't have this hidden route unlocked. Well, apparently you need to tier 3 Sam Wilson Captain America, not Joaquin Torres, but you have to tier 3 Sam Wilson. So if you haven't tier 3'd Sam Wilson, that's something I guess you have to do. You don't have to tier 4 him, you don't have to level 80 him, you just have to get him to tier 3. And then remember, for those of you that are panicking because you're going to run out of time, you get books here now on a pity timer, right? So you get books there on a pity timer. You also have, from the early bosses, they now drop specific books with chance up. So the chance up book is for universal, the chance up book for speed types in World Boss Legend is Ultron. Null, I believe, is combat. Yeah, Null is combat. Mephisto is blast, and Ultron is speed. So I guess if you were really desperate, you could do Ultron World Boss Legend and try to farm some speed books up. But I do not recommend under any circumstances going back to farm World Boss Ultimate. You're losing tier 4 materials. It's very, very bad. So that's it. As far as the new events go, so we have the token event here now. They've changed it around a little bit. So they changed it around. Just be careful. They changed around some of the daily missions. You now have to open a dimension rift every single day. So you will see a lot of people just opening normal dimension rifts. You can see I have one right there next to the mythic one. Don't play those rifts. Just a quick little side note that's not related to the event, but normal rifts give you the lowest possible rewards, so you want to save your energy and also save your stones if you're opening a rift to only open mythic, or if you're really desperate, legendary rifts. But I go for mythic only because you get much better rewards for the same energy investment. But yeah, you have to open a rift every day. You have to craft every day. You have to beat world boss every day. You have to do 10 dimension rift, then dimension missions, and you have to do alliance battles. So there's a lot to do. You do get a lot of tokens. They've added 2 reward buffs, which is quite nice. So the first reward buff, if you complete all of the quests along the duration of the event, you get a tier 4 material selector chest. So we don't know how much is in this chest, but you'll be able to select Carbonadium or Soul of the Faltine or Life Seed and get extra. So that's just a bonus on top of whatever you were getting that we didn't get before. This is the very first time they did this. I think it's fantastic. And I think it's good because it's a selector, because some people have a real imbalance between Soul of the Faltine and Carbonadium. So it allows them to kind of balance it out. But then also in this event, they've also bumped up the rewards in all 3 or all 4 of the bundles, the bundle chest. So this is the lighter event. This is not the P-Card CTP Mega Tier 2 event. That comes in 2 weeks. But this one is so good. I've seen people complain about this event. They're so dumb. I don't understand. Anyways, I'm not going to focus on those people. But they improved the rewards in all of the chests. So if you go back and look compared to what it is now, if you spend, so you get 400 tokens over the course of the event. If you get the tier 4 material bundle, it gives you 285 carbo, 225 soul. It gives you all 3 of those. You don't choose, you get all 3. So this is more than a day's worth. For some players, for newer players, this is almost like 2 days worth of farming completely for free. But then the material, the tier 3 material bundle got bumped up as well. You can see there almost 300 CCF. So did the tier 2 material bundle got bumped up, and so did the X-Men material bundle. So this is really nice, man. Really, really nice event. I think it's fantastic. Don't miss it. Don't skip it because it's not the one with the P card. This is really easy and really good. And then if you go to the archive, you can see that we have the Black Dwarf and Ebony Maw event as well. So this should probably mirror the event for Proxima and Corvus that we had, this one right here from last year, which means you're gonna want to, if you haven't already, you're gonna want to farm up the other bosses, right? Beat Kang, I think it's beat Black Swan 5 times, beat Corvus 5 times, and beat Kang 5 times in order to unlock this for free. I paid the crystals. Don't pay the crystals. Just unlock it for free. But you're gonna want to unlock it for free because in a week or whatever, when that event comes out for tokens, you're gonna want to do all of the quests. And one of the quests, I believe at least, is gonna be to beat these guys 5 times. It's very easy on stage 1 or stage 9. It's very easy. Arguably easier than Black Swan and easier than Corvus. So don't get scared because it's the newest World Boss Legend Plus that it's so hard. Just get to it and do it. Trust me, it's really easy. If you have any Blast Tier 4 or Universal Tier 4, they're just going to chop this shit right up. So that's really nice. And then you're going to want to do that because you'll be able to pick up one of the 2 new emblems completely for free. So just like Corvus and Proxima, where you could get one of the emblems for free, and then you could buy a pack to get tokens to get the other emblem. Not that you want to spend money, but you'll be able to get either the Black Dwarf emblem or the Ebony Maw emblem for free. And the Ebony Maw emblem for free, specifically, it's a mythic emblem, which is so rare, but it gives you a flat 4% increased energy attack to all content. So this is like a comic card. It's very strong. Once you can level it up, I can't really show you because I don't have any mythic. I have very little mythic. But for example, this one for Corvus is this is physical attack. But you can see it already goes up. Okay, it only goes up to 4.8%. But anyways, I think it goes up to like 12% or 20% when you've maxed it out completely. That's huge. That's like 1 to 2 comic cards worth of energy attack. It's very good. And again, it applies to all content. The Black Dwarf one only applies to World Boss. Not as good, although it's a higher percentage. But yeah, so you want to make sure you're setting yourself up for that by doing that and unlocking that World Boss ahead of time, so that you can, do that and sort of enjoy it. As far as the sales go, so we got some new sales. The old sales disappeared. The new sales popped up. I gotta say, they all kind of suck. It's a little bit weird. I've seen people talking about this as well, because not that long ago, I feel like maybe a month ago or 6 weeks ago, we had a sale, or maybe it was less. Maybe it was like 2 weeks ago. We had a sale for a comic card where you got 1 random P card, and you got 5 mythic cards. Maybe it was like a week ago. Maybe it just expired. Anyways, it was like $12 or something. It was like $13 Canadian. It's $10 US. And now this one comes out, and I understand that it's a selector. I understand that it's a selector instead of a random P card. So that definitely has a little bit more value for some players. And yeah, it's more crystals. I believe the other sale was like 500 crystals, whereas this one is 3,000 crystals. But for $70, it's like 7 times more expensive or 6 times more expensive. It's crazy. And there's no extra mythic cards. So I feel like they kind of made a mistake with this one. They overpriced it. They should have taken away the crystals and cut the price in half or something like that. I know there are some people out there that are really hurting for just one specific card. Like, they've been opening the chest, they've been grinding, whatever, but they just cannot pull like the Ghost Rider card, or they cannot pull the Luna card. It's tough for them. But I would say this is a massive skip. This is very low value. This is like a 1 or a 2 out of 10, mainly because it's so expensive, right? Mainly because of the price tag. But then this one is like just as bad. I don't understand. These are such weird sales, bro. These are such weird sales. You get a CTP selector, which is worth like $10, okay? And then you get a CTP chest, and the CTP chest has all of the CTPs in them, even the shit ones, like Transcendence and Patience. And it has all of the versions. So you're looking at 27 or more, like 33 different CTPs, because you have more. You have 13, so you have 39. It's a 1 in 39, but it's obviously not a 1 in 39, because if you go here and you go to chance, you can see you have about a 7% chance to get any of the CTPs, the regular CTPs, which means you have like a 90% chance to get a CTP. So a 90% chance to get a CTP. Then look, the odds get even lower for Mighties, and then the odds basically delete themselves for Brilliance. It's absolutely trash. This is such a bad sale. It's just biblically bad. Again, they should have, I don't know what's wrong with this thing. It's like frozen now. I don't know what the hell's going on. This thing is so whacked out. I couldn't scroll. They should have. Honestly, this would be better if they just added an extra CTP selector. I feel like if they added an extra CTP selector, if they had 2 of them, this probably would be picked up by a lot of players. But as it is now, this is just like, it's basically a CTP selector plus a random regular CTP. Because chances are 7% chance, right? Times 13. What's 7 times 13? Let me see here. 91% chance to get a regular CTP. Yeah, it's just so bad, man. It's just so bad. And then we have this one, which is an artifact selector. You get a 4-star artifact selector. You get 1,000 crystals. This one's like okay, because 1,000 crystals is worth about $10. So you're saying the CTP, the artifact selector is worth about $7, whatever. That's okay. But then they added in these premium artifacts of change times 2, and a lot of people are confused. They're like, what the hell is that? What does that do? You know, etc., etc. Basically, what it does is it just re-rolls an artifact for you. Whenever you convert an artifact, when you convert an artifact, it turns into this artifact of change. And you have, for some reason, they worded them differently. The 4-star ones are called premium artifacts of change. The 5 stars are called special artifacts of change. And the mythic ones are called the ultimate artifacts of change. But it's all the same shit. And all it does is it allows you to re-roll an artifact. It does not allow you to choose. I've seen people saying it allows you to, because it's premium, it allows you to choose the instinct, so you only have to re-roll it once and all this stuff. This is not true. This is categorically false. And I'll show you. Let me go to Bullseye, actually. I'll show you here on Bullseye. I have Bullseye's artifact. We also got an extra version. You got one from the personal vault. But because of the connection issues lately, they added another one for free in the gift tab. So go and pick that up. But anyways, if I go to change option, if I hit change option and then I select the premium artifact of change, all it's going to do is re-roll it, as you can see there. It just, and look, it actually, I hit destruction again because it's a 1 in 4. I'm going to try again here. And okay, so you can see there, you don't get to choose. It's random. It's the same. It's exactly the same result as just using a 4-star artifact. So you can basically read this sale as a 4-star artifact selector, which is good, 1,000 crystals, which is nice, and then 2 fodder 4-star artifacts that you were not going to equip that you can use to reroll other 4-star artifacts. But that's it. It's an okay deal. This one is the least shitty. I still don't really like it. I think it's like a 5 out of 10. But at least it has a competitive amount of crystals with 1,000 crystals. So yeah. Just a quick reminder here, if you go into the inbox and you go to the notices tab, sorry, not the gifts tab, the notices tab, and you scroll down, sorry for the inconvenience is right there, where you can pick up your 4-star Bullseye artifact, in addition to that other apology that they had, which I think is already gone, where they gave everybody a bunch of the tokens, these agent tokens. Now, if you're wondering why the hell this is happening, it's because of all of the connection issues after the update. After the update last week, a lot of people had connection issues. People couldn't access GBR. People couldn't access World Event. People couldn't access the Collector's Vault. So this is their way of apologizing. No Soul of the Faltine apology. Pause for effect. But the other stuff is... It's nice that they're at least giving you something, right? But yeah, I've seen a lot of people frustrated that they're not giving the correct rewards relative to, you know, what everyone is doing. Because at this point, let's be honest, everyone who's playing Marvel Future Fight is farming to unlock and build tier 4s, right? They're not playing for World Event or, you know, Bullseye's artifact, but it is what it is at the same time. So yeah, it's going to be a little dry for a few days. We're going to get the Winter Soldier sneak peek probably tonight or tomorrow night. And then hopefully there will be something besides Winter Soldier. It's not just going to be Winter Soldier by himself, because we all know a one-man show is not what we want to see for an update. But on the other hand, the sooner we get through Winter Soldier, the sooner we get the actual next update, and then we can put all this all this Captain America Falcon shit behind us and move on to some actual good stuff. Anyways, hey, in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching the video. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the content, or the thumbs up if you hated it. And I'll see you in the... I don't know what I'm doing here. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.